Hey everyone, it's the holiday season here in the anti-boring approach to powerful studying world. It's close to the holiday break and it's a gift giving season as well. And so I thought it would be fun to share with you the contents of my gifts basket that I keep in my little office area over there. But what I do is when I'm just out and about and I see random things that I think my student clients would benefit from or enjoy, I just purchase them up and throw them in here. And then every once in a while, if I think a student needs it, I'll just pop it in the mail to them or hand it to them at their next coaching session. And so let's look at a few things that are great for students. The first thing I like to do is just purchase up random blank books. You never know when those will be useful, and not every student likes these, but for some students, just having a nice collection of blank books for either journaling or to-do list making or whatever can be useful. So I have that in there. I also have these little booklets that my friend and colleague Leslie creates, and these are just places where you can track things. We know that we do more of what we track. So this is like, when am I getting to do my passions? It's the passion book. There's a budget book for tracking money. It can be really good for college students or even high school students to have that, tracking sleep, tracking workouts, tracking habits. So it's fun to have those, just to hand them to a student who may benefit from keeping a written track. Let's see. I also like to keep fidget toys, and one example of a great and simple and inexpensive fidget toy is our pipe cleaners, because you can keep them on a little jar in your desk and you can just twiddle them or, whatever. Or if you're trying hard to remember something you're studying for a test, you can be like, okay, let me use my pipe cleaners to be a cell. Like, what's the structure of a cell? And then you can actually create it in a little 3D model there. And it's just a little different and anti-boring. Timers can be a really great thing to give a student, like physical timers that are outside of your smartphone. This kind of timer, a Pomodoro timer, it's a kitchen timer, is a little iffy because it makes sounds. It makes the tick, tick, tick sound. I don't know if you can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that, but it bugs me. I love to give the That Was Easy button sometimes, especially when my clients are virtual, because then we both have a That Was Easy button. And during coaching sessions, if something happens and we're like, oh my God, that was so hard, but we did it, we'll both hold it up together and we'll go,
that was easy.
So I also have this $sign one, and sometimes it's the ka-ching button. And sometimes when a student has gotten either a particularly high or a low grade on a test, we will play and ka-ching, and that can be nice. I just have pencils, and this is a little magnetic list thing for a locker. This memorization set is really good to have to give to some students. It's a study tool. You should Google it if you don't know it. I forgot this was in there. I was out at a rally somewhere and I was given a mini Constitution of the United States of America. So I threw it in my gifts box, because who knows when the right client could really stand to have the Constitution mailed to them. I also then have a lot of little office supplies. Many students don't have what they need on their desk. And if I notice a client doesn't have that, I might send them a little, just a little kit. Having flashcards are useful. And I also I don't think I have it in this box right now, but I have a little mini hole puncher and rings so people can put their flashcards on rings, and sometimes I'll send them a kit for that. I also saw at one point word magnets, and here are some encouragement word magnets. And I have a couple of those encouragement word magnets. Oh, this is a good thing. at one point, I haven't used these in a while. I forgot about them, but since I'm showing them to you, maybe I will do them. These are just blank wrist, what are they called? Bracelets. And I got a paint pen. And then if a student really needs for a period of time to remind themselves about doing something, I'll write either on the outside or the inside what the thing is that they need to be doing. And then if they're in person, I'll give it to them. And that way nobody has to know, but for a period of a week or a few days or however long it is, they have this physical reminder, and you can even shower with it on. So that's for like really important things that students need to follow through on. So I think that's it. Oh, wow. I have a lot of these encouragement things that I have not given out in a while. I need to get on that. For the right student too, I don't think every student would benefit from timers that are these egg timers, but for the right student, it's kind of fun to be able to see the sand moving and you feel less alone. Also for the right student, having a candle can be really nice. You feel less alone when a candle's burning on the desk. So anyway, those are just some ideas. I hope it's helpful to those of you specifically who are coaches and teachers, but possibly parents as well. And I'm always open to questions. Gretchen at GretchenWegner.com is where you'll find me. I'll see you next week. Bye, y'all.